and I was having so much fun, and then we get to the end of the match and my teammates were like, you had 34 points! And I was like, are you serious right now? I had no idea. And I think Gio's just like out of the gates like, yeah, like he has so much energy, which I also appreciate. I think it's definitely a shock to the system to go from college to professional. The atmosphere was just incredible, and the end of the game, I was like, I couldn't sit down. I was like cheering so loud, and it was just so cool. I honestly think Gabi is hilarious. I'm gonna go with Chiaka. Yeah, to be honest, I went into the first match of the season against Fener and I was so nervous. Of course, I wanted to play well. I knew there were going to be so many fans filling the stands. So I think I did have a lot of nerves, and I think it kind of showed in the beginning of the match, but towards the end, I think I started to calm down and find a rhythm. I think my teammates were so supportive and encouraging, and this really helped me to feel better in the court. I think to get MVP of the match, I was honestly kind of surprised because I thought, you know, my teammates were just playing amazing, and so I thought you really could have picked any player of that match to give them MVP, and so I was just really honored to receive that. And I think looking forward, I just want to continue to help the team in any way that I can and bring a lot of positive energy and encourage my teammates. And I want to be like the biggest cheerleader of the team, but also be like a dominating force on the court. I think at that point in the tie-break set, I finally like calmed down and I was like, okay, we just have to win this game. And so I think I had a lot of like fierce energy coming out, and actually had no idea until after the set was over that I had like, I think 10 points. And so I was so shocked and I really couldn't believe this. And I think when I think back about my career, the only other match that really comes to mind where I had this performance was in the Tokyo Olympics against China. That was another game where I was playing and I was having so much fun, and then we get to the end of the match and my teammates were like, you had 34 points! And I was like, are you serious right now? I had no idea. And so that's like the other match that comes to mind when I think about that. They're all amazing historical clubs, but of course there are differences in just like maybe the coaching style or how the organization is run. And so I got different experiences at each club, which I think was beneficial to my growth as a player and as a person. And I think what's been really cool is to play with different players that I've really looked up to. And, you know, I got to go to Fener and I got to play with Kelsey right away after college, which was really cool to have her kind of helped me along in my first professional experience. And then I really look up to Boskovic, and so to play with her and see how she trains and how she works, I think was really cool. And then to come here and play with, you know, Gabi and Chiaka and everybody, they're just experiences that I really cherish, and I always want to take, you know, positives from any experience I have in my life. And so I think to be able to play with all of these like historical players that are going to go down as legends in this sport was such an honor. I think having teammates from national team and playing with them in club is obviously really fun because we're friends off the court, but you know, when maybe things get hard and you start to miss your family and you kind of need some like, just like, I don't know, some friends time, people who know you well and they know like, oh, I know this is going to comfort her. That's really helpful because I think the season can get long and we don't get to see our families, of course. And so that's really helpful. But then to have people on the court who know you well, and like maybe I'm struggling during a match and Allie knows I need a little hand hug, and that's going to help me calm down and like find my rhythm again. This is, I think, one of the positives of having national team players. I I mean, to have the honor of working with both coaches has been amazing, and I've learned so much. Even just in the couple months that I've been here, working with Gio, I feel like I've already grown as a player and I'm learning more about the game, which I'm just really excited for. I was so excited to come here and play for him. And I think they do have a little bit different style, maybe in like how trainings are run, but for the most part, I think the core focuses are pretty similar, which is nice because I can kind of, I can go to national team and work with Karch, and then coming here, it wasn't like a huge shock, and I felt like I had to adapt to a lot of things. I think it was a nice, smooth transition to come and work with Gio, and I think they both bring a lot of energy, but almost in different ways. Like Karch is very fierce, but he's like, he tries to keep himself like a little bit more restrained, and I think Gio's just like out of the gates like, yeah, like he has so much energy, which I also appreciate. So I think they're different styles, but they're both just really amazing coaches and really, really good people. Ooh, that's a tough question. I think, I haven't had the smoothest career. I've had a lot of ups and downs and difficult things that I've had to work through. But in the end, I'm, thankful that this is where my journey has brought me. So I can't say that I would want to go back and change something, because if I didn't end up here, I think, that would make me sad, because I'm so happy to be at Vakıf. I'm so happy to be with these teammates, these girls, and this staff. And, like I said, I want to always take something positive from every experience I have. And I think I've had to grow up as a professional player kind of quickly and figure things out and work through different situations. But I think it's made me a better player on the court, but also a better person. I think that for me, I really enjoyed my college experience. I was able to get 2 degrees while I was there, which I was extremely thankful for. And I think I had the chance to get a lot of reps on the court and play a lot, which I think I needed. But I don't know that there's one right journey or right path for each player. I think it kind of depends on what you want out of your experience. I was happy to play in college and then come overseas. I think for other people, it works better for them to just start playing professionally right away, maybe after high school. So I think for my journey, it worked out for me, but I think there are definitely positives to both. I think it's definitely a shock to the system to go from college to professional. I was thankful to go to a really amazing club and again play with Kelsey, and she kind of could show me around and help me out and give me advice when I was feeling like a chicken with my head cut off. But I think, you come overseas and you're playing with grown women who have been playing the game for so long, and in college it's a lot of like, oh, who can jump higher, who can hit harder. But in professional, it's like you're gonna get outsmarted. Like they know the game like the back of their hand. And so I think I learned a lot right away, because I was like, okay, my athleticism is not going to help me as much as it did in college. Like, of course, like it's good if I can jump high and hit the ball hard, but other women know the game so much more. And so I think it was a shock, but it really helped me to watch how they played the game and how they see the game and learn that and implement that into my own style of play. And so, yeah, I think it was a big adjustment, but it all worked out in the end. It was so fun. I think that was my second basketball game that I've been to while being here, and I have a couple friends on the team, and so I wanted to just go and support and cheer them on, and the atmosphere was just incredible. And the end of the game, I was like, I couldn't sit down. I was like cheering so loud, and it was just so cool to experience, a different sport and the atmosphere and the fans and everything, and to be able to see my friends come out with a win was really exciting. Ooh. I honestly think Gabi is hilarious. Calmest. I think, ooh, I would say Eileen. She's pretty like calm and steady most of the time. Sleepy member, I'm gonna go with Chiaka. Oh, I don't know that we have an angry player, but I know Gabi and Zehra kind of like to get at each other's throats a little bit during practice, but it's more of this competitive energy than angry. Ooh, I think Zehra. Gabi. I actually have no idea. I haven't like seen anybody be like, ooh, I want to go party, so I did not know the answer to that one. I would say, ooh, legendary. Ooh, heart and competitive. Thank you so much.